Hello students, today we are going to discuss about problems on average speed and average velocity. See the first problem. Find the average velocity when the changes in displacement in three consecutive instances are 8 meters, 10 meters, 12 meters and the total time taken is 6 seconds. Now what is the total displacement here? Total displacement equal to 8 meters plus 10 meters plus 12 meters. Now it is 30 meters. What is the total time taken? Total time taken given it is 6 seconds. Now find the average velocity. We know average velocity equal to total distance by total average velocity here it is. So total displacement by total time. Now, what is the total displacement? 30 meters. Total time 6. Now, it is 5 meter per second is the average velocity. See the second problem. Calculate the average velocity of runners if a runner is running at 10 kmph at the start of the run and 7.5 kmph at the end of it. Now, write what is given. Let V1 be the velocity that is 10 kmph at the start of the run. At the end of the run, V2 equal to the velocity at the end of the run, let it be V2, which is 7.5 kmph. Now, what is the average velocity? See, in this case, average velocity equal to V1 plus V2 by 2. Now, what is V1 here? 10 plus V2 is 7.5 divided by 2. Now we will get 17.5 divided by 2. Hence the answer is 8.75 kmph. What is kmph? Kilometer per hour. Now see the next problem. Calculate the average velocity of a driver who is driving 20 kilometers down the road in 5 minutes. He reverses his car and drives 12 kilometers in 3 minutes. Now we should calculate average velocity. First understand the problem. What is given? Here a driver driving 20 kilometers in 5 minutes. Now see, starts from A. Here he covers 20 kilometers in 5 minutes. After that, he reverses his direction. That is 12 kilometers in how much time? 3 minutes. Now, in this case, we should find the average velocity. Let's see the difference between distances. We should take actually the total distance, but here 12 kilometers is in opposite direction. Now average velocity equal to total displacement by total time. What is the total distance here? 20 kilometers. Here 12 kilometers in reverse direction, that is 12. But the total time we should take 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3. Now it is 20 minus 12, 8 by 8. That is 1 kilometer per minute. Understand? Now average velocity is 1 kilometer per minute. Now see the next problem. Find the average velocity when a body covers half of the distance with velocity v1 and remaining half of the distance with velocity v2. See, in this case, let's take the path A and B. Let S be the total displacement. Now for half of the distance means s by 2. Here also s by 2. Here the body covers half of the distance with velocity v1 and half of the remaining half of the distance with velocity v2. Now what is the time taken to cover the distance let this point be C? Now to cover AC, let T1 be the time. From S equal to UT, what is the total time here? T1. What is the distance here? S1 by V1. S1 by V1 it is. Now, from C to B, T2 be the time taken. Time taken. Now, from C to B, T2 equal to what is distance here? Let it be S2 with the velocity V2. Now we have got T1 equal to S1 by V1 and T2 equal to S2 by V2. We know what is S1 equal to S by 2 and S2 equal to S by 2. Right. Now what is average velocity? Average velocity equal to total displacement by total displacement by total time. What is the total displacement here? See, from A to B, S is the total displacement. So S by what is the total time? T1 plus T2. Now which equal to S by what is T1 here? T1 is nothing but S by 2V1 because S1 is nothing but S by 2. So that S by 2V1 plus about T2. T2 is S by 2V2. Therefore, S by 2V2. Now, average velocity equal to, so by cancelling S here, by taking common S, after cancelling, you will get 2V1 V2 by V1 plus V2 it is. So this is the expression in this case. So what is this case here? If a body covers half of the distance with velocity v1 and remaining half of the distance with velocity v2, what is the average velocity here? 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Now see, if a runner covers half of the distance with speed 40 kmph and remaining half of the distance with speed 50 kmph, find his average speed. Right, what is given? V1 equal to 40 kmph and V2 equal to 50 kmph. So we should find the average velocity. So in this case, the average velocity is here. Let A be the starting point, B be the end point. Half of the distance is covered with velocity or speed v1 and remaining half with speed v2. So what is the formula? 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Now 2 into 40, 50 by 40 plus 50 here. Now here 4 5s are 20. 20 into 2. 40. 4,000 divided by 90 here. By cancelling 0, 0, you will get 400 by 9. After calculating this, 400 divided by 9, it is 44.44 kmph. Understand? Now see the next problem. A man walks 10 kilometers east in 2 hours and then 2.5 kilometers in 1 hour. Calculate the total average velocity of him. So write what is given. If a man covers, so first of all draw the directions east, west, north and south. Here a man walks towards east 10 kilometers in 2 hours. Right? Again, he walks towards the west, covers 2.5 kilometers in 1 hour. Now, what is the average velocity? Average velocity equal to, what is the total distance here? 10, 10 plus 25, but here he reverses his direction. That means 10 minus 2.5 by what is the total time? 2 plus 1. Right? Now, by calculating this, average velocity equal to 10 minus 2.5, it is 7.5 by 3. Now, we can write it as 75 by 30. Now, what is the average velocity here? 2.5 kmph. Hope you understand. We'll connect you in the next class. Thank you.